Have you ever said something to your friends that makes totally sense to you, but to your parents, it just seems like you're talking in a totally different language? Well, slang can be used to connect, but it can also cause confusion as well as misunderstanding. So now, as a teen who uses slang on the daily, I've learned how it can impact the way we communicate with each other. And throughout this presentation, I'll talk about how slang plays a role in how we communicate. And firstly, I'll talk about how the definition of slang and a personal story that I had while using it, and how it can impact how we talk with one another. First, I'll discuss where slang comes from. So, in chapter 14 of my textbook, slang refers to non-standard vocab and definitions assigned to words by social group or culture. So now slang, it's informal. It's playful language mainly used by specific generations, mainly the younger generations, and it evolves quickly, and it can connect a group together, but can confuse those unfamiliar with the terms. So now I'll talk to you about a situation that I had with my mom while using it. So now at dinner, I told my mom, "Mom, this dinner is fire." And at first, she looked at me like confused, like I criticized her. And she asked me, "Is that supposed to be a good or bad thing?" And I laughed and then explained that fire really means that something's good. And I then explained more how to use like no cap or like vibe, and those terms make total sense to me, but to somebody else it can be confusing. So now lastly, I'll talk about the impact slang can have on our communication. So now it can either strengthen or weaken our communication depending on our audience. So now it creates connection and shared identity with one another, but it used outside the group, mainly with older adults or in a professional setting. It can lead to misunderstanding or hurt feelings. So now, based on this information, it's important to adapt to how we communicate with one another. To end it, I talked about what slang is, my personal experience with slang, and how slang shapes how we communicate with one another. And just like my mom misinterpreted my compliment at dinner, words can be used to connect us, but it can confuse the people we talk to. So now it's not about what we talk about, but it's who we talk to. Thank you for listening to my presentation.